I'm sorry, I was just checking on my website there. My name is W.B. Ward, and I want to thank you for taking a couple of minutes here to check out my project. My project here in Kickstarter is going to be involving a book series of 13 books. You heard right, 13 books. That's more books than what some people read, let alone write. My books are all going to be about history, some fun bits of history, some kind of mundane or trivial. Some things are very, very important. You could learn anything about the true story behind Mary Had a Little Lamb, which is a true story, by the way. You might even learn about Ida Mae Fuller. That was the first person to ever receive a Social Security check. Or you might learn a little bit about the date that the Japanese fleet was given the orders to attack Pearl Harbor. Now, I'll give you a hint. That's not the date that you're thinking of. Now, each book within this series will be designated for a particular month, and each chapter a particular day in that month. And, oh, look, here's one now. How about that? This particular one is, as you can see, the book of February. Every page in here is just full of information, and as you can clearly see, it is illustrated throughout, just chock full of information. Some, like I said, some historical, some not so historical, but interesting nonetheless. You can learn about just about anything from this series of books. Now, once completed, the books are going to be distributed through several arms of distribution, all of which can be found on my website at wbward.com. Now, before we discuss that, let me give you a little tour of the website right now.
Let's begin by taking a glimpse of the books currently available at my website. By clicking on the book cover in the website's upper right-hand corner, you will see that a number of books have already been completed. The books, all self-published, are currently available through my website, at Amazon.com, or at Barnes & Noble. The book series is supported in part by a daily email to which people have been subscribing since about 2001. Additionally, I produce a daily 2-minute vignette, which is being broadcast on more than 30 radio stations around the country. Believe it or not, I have been doing all of this all by myself while at the same time juggling a full-time job. Doing it this way is workable, but it takes forever to produce a chapter of the book. Due to schedule restrictions, I can currently produce one chapter a week, and I am currently working on the 11th book called, appropriately, the Book of November. And that's where you come in. Your help would enable me to finish out the project quickly, and that includes the giant 13th book, the anthology edition featuring the best of the best from the series. With your help, we could move on to the next phase of the project, and that would be the daunting task of promoting the work itself. It is my dream to make this set of books available not only to the general public, but also to libraries and schools. The collection of material is valuable information for the casual history buff, as well as people who enjoy trivia.
Okay, that's a look at the website. Now, as I mentioned within that little soundbite, you heard that I was working currently on the Book of November. So that means I've already got 10 books complete and ready to rock and roll on those. So all I've got left is Book of December and then the giant anthology book, which is just simply a book that contains the best of the best. So since I'm this far into the project, why do I need any extra help? Well, that's quite simple. First off, just to finish out the project, currently I wake up every morning at 3 a.m. I start writing, I start researching. I also produce a couple of small programs that are aired on radio stations around the country. And then from there, believe it or not, I go on and I do an 8-hour-a-day job. So my days are really quite full. Now with this schedule, at best, if I'm lucky, I can produce one chapter a week. It takes forever to make it through a book. You could help me actually make that a much, much quicker process. And then once everything is done, we have to face the 3 most important things that revolve around any book release. Those 3 things are promotion, promotion, and promotion. That's where it's going to get kind of tricky. But with your help, it's going to be a lot easier. You see, it's my goal, once this is complete, to put this in every library, both public and private, to place it in every school library, again, both public and private, and to place it in as many bookstores as we possibly can from coast to coast. Now, to do all that requires a lot of promotion. And again, you can help on that part of it. You can actually help keep history alive. You can actually help provide an addition to the education of students all around the country, and just a lot of fun for an awful lot of people at the same time. So please, won't you make your pledge today? Oh, by the way, there's something in this for you too. It's not just simply you make a pledge and we get the books out of the market. With different sizes of contributions, you can receive some pretty interesting gifts. It could be anything from a let's see, a coffee mug, a keychain with a flashlight on it. You can have your own autographed copies of some books. You can even qualify to have your name and your birthday listed within the month that you were born in, right along all the other celebrities within the publication. Plus, you can even qualify to have your name mentioned in the giant anthology book as being a special contributor. So no matter where people find the book, they can actually pick it up and they will know that you played a major role in making this happen. So help me keep history alive. Help me keep this going. With or without you, I'm going to finish it. I want to finish it with you. Would you please make your pledge today and help me help keep history alive?